G'day legends, it's your boy, back with another video. So, today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm back at my desk again, not outside like I was in the last one. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I have my son in bed at the moment, so I want to stay inside and make sure I can hear him in case he starts coughing or whatever. But I figured I'd jump on and keep you guys on the ball about what's going on with the cars and this, that and everything else. Plus I also have something to unbox as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So the VX is now no longer defected and it is sitting on the 18s. Tomorrow I'll try and capture some footage in relation to that, see how Deacon goes in the morning. But yeah, so cars off defect. Shout out to mum for paying for the defect for me. The 18s are on it. They've been superb. Temperature's playing off a bit, but that's to be expected. And the fuel consumption has obviously changed as well. So tomorrow, well not tomorrow, but when old mate's off work, me and him are going to be chopping the rear springs just to lower it a little bit because it's not sitting even, so we want to get it to sit even so it looks nice and flush. But yeah, so the VX is all good, that's back on the road. Everything with that is all sweet. Nothing else needs to be done to that for now, so I'm going to leave that on the back burner. The next car to attack is the Subaru. As you guys are aware from either the last video or the video before that, I went out and bought a Subaru, got a deal on a Subaru and a trailer, so I've got to take all the tools and all the different things out of the boot and return them to the previous owner, which I will be doing when my son goes to his mother's on Tuesday. So chuck some fuel on that, drive it around there, offload old mate's tools and all the different stuff that's in the boot that is his, and then yeah, do a few bits and pieces to that car, and then that car will be sweet as well. So now that I own two cars, it'll be content for both. So one day or one video it'll be content solely based on the VX, and then in the next one it'll be content solely based on the Subaru. So just gotta pick and choose what car and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so in terms of all that, we've got the VX undefected, that's back, road legal, all that good stuff. Subaru gotta have a few things done on it, but nothing too major. That's all good, well, and that. Still got the donor VT sitting at the back on the pad, but I'm going to be speaking to old mate when he gets off work in the morning and talk about how we're going to get this motor, the gearbox, and try and also get the diff out of it, because I'm pretty sure the motor and the gearbox are going to the previous owner, and then he's going to rebuild the motor, make sure the transor's all good, and then have it spare because we all now own Commodores, so that's that. And then the diff is going to go into old mate's car when we get it out of the impound yard, which should be this week if I remember correctly. So that's all well and good. And then after the motor, the box and the diff are out of the car, after that just got to take out all the tools, clean up all the stuff that needs to be taken out, etc. so forth, and then that's going to scrap. Whether or not I make money, I don't really care. I just want it out my backyard. And then the other car that was out the back is no longer at the back, so we had an AU burnout car at the back, which was old mate's, but he then took that to a friend of his, who then installed extractors, did a whole bunch of things to it, and that's where it's been sitting. And said old mate has gone out of town for a few weeks or something, so yeah, that car won't be seeing this yard again for a very, very long time. Not with having my VX, my mate's VX, as well as the Subaru. So, but once the Subaru's back in somewhat working order, there's nothing majorly wrong with it, just a few bits and pieces, but once that's back in order, that'll probably be parked at the front as well, because I'm going to keep the driveway in the backyard clear for when I get Deacon's trampoline and whatever else that he can play with at the back. I've also got to get it out there and clean all the dog poo up, because I do have a dog out there who poos a lot. Clean all that up, do the gardening, whatever else, and then start getting some stuff out there for Deeks. But yeah, so apart from that, nothing else has really gone on. Deke spent the night at Nan's house last night, so got a few hours more of sleep, which is always a good sign. And then picked him up today, went to take him shopping, but he ended up cracking the poops because he's teething, so I ended up bringing him home, giving him some Panadol, in hopes that he'd have an afternoon nap, but he didn't, which means he went to bed early tonight, so he'll be up early hours in the morning, which is fine because I'm going to bed shortly anyway. I just wanted to jump on to update you guys on what's going on with everything, so yeah. I also have something to unbox as well, an early Father's Day present, because, you know, people wanted to buy me Father's Day gifts. No idea why, I don't really care. Not so much I don't care, but I'm not in it for the materialist side of it. I'm there to spend time with Deeks, so because I don't have him on Father's Day itself, I'm going to be spending the time that I have with him to celebrate Father's, even though he's not really old enough to understand what it is. I'm still going to have him to celebrate it while he's with me, and then when he goes to hers, it'll be as it is. But yeah, so I have been given this gift. So the gift is this. I've been wanting one of these for the longest time, and I finally got one. And the best part, I didn't have to pay a cent for it. Jesus. But yeah, so let's get to unboxing it. Right. So there was a little sticker. Open that up. And then grab it. And then pull it out. Okay, I don't like that, but we're just going to have to live with it as it comes. Just slide it off. It also comes with that, but I don't ever use that. So yeah, almost dropped it. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's got a button there. It's also got the charging port on the rear, which is micro USB. Yeah, micro USB. So it'll most likely be something that I plug into the PlayStation, or actually no, it's got, if I'm not mistaken, that would be where the batteries go. So it's, that makes no sense. If it's powered by batteries, why does it have a charging port? I'll crack that open after and have a look, but yeah, not bad, good size. Been wanting one of them for a while, so finally got one. And as I said, didn't pay a cent for it, which is always good. And this is going to be sitting on my desk underneath my monitor between my speakers, so I'll do a desk review and whatever else on a later date. At the moment, I'm just waiting for a few things, so I've got a computer on the way, so I'm going to wait for that, and then I'm going to get another monitor. The monitor that I'm currently using, I'm going to part ways with it once I get the PC, because I want to go and get 2 monitors that I found at my local Harvey Norman. They're about $350 each, but they're exactly what I want and need, so yeah. Actually, what else is that? But yeah, so it's got a charging cable as well. But I'm definitely going to have a look at that, because I don't know if it's battery powered or what. But yeah, so anyway, that's the unboxing of that. That's going to sit right there. I'll have to test that out later. But like I said, I'll show you guys what I've got on my desk and stuff once I've got the PC and then the 2 other monitors and the keyboard and everything else. But until then, it's just my PlayStation, a monitor, 2 speakers, all of that good stuff. My charger for my controller and whatever else. But apart from that, nothing special just yet. But yeah, so VX is off defect, brand new tyres on that. I've driven that around for the last 2 or 3 days. I've also got the Subaru, which I need to take all the tools and little bits and pieces out of, return them to the original owner. And then got to do the motor, the box, the diff from the donor VT, get that out of the yard. And then once that's all done, I can then move the trailer onto the pad, which will then free up the space for anything I want to use for decks. But apart from that, nothing else is really going on. The weather was nice today, but it was on the windy side, so I couldn't actually go out and do anything with Little Man. But hopefully with a bit of luck, maybe if the weather is alright tomorrow, I might take him out and go do something. But that'll have to wait until I can work out what's what. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.